The planet Thyron 9 was a world of contradictions. Towering crystal mountains glimmered under twin suns, while dense, mist-laden forests stretched over valleys teeming with alien life. Humanity had only recently begun to colonize its surface, establishing small research outposts. The planet was known for its unusual alien inhabitants, tall, graceful beings with iridescent skin, sharp eyes, and a culture as old as the stars themselves. Among these aliens was Lyra Veylen, an elegant and intelligent woman whose presence commanded attention. She was part of the Ilari, a species known for their strong familial bonds and centuries-long lifespans. Lyra had lived for over 300 cycles, mastering art, science, and diplomacy, but she had never married, and she had no children. That would soon change, but not in the way anyone expected. Chapter 1. The Joke. It began as a jest among human colonists. During a cultural exchange program at the newly established Thyron 9 research outpost, some officers decided to prank their colleagues. They arranged for Lyra, the alien woman whose intelligence and beauty were renowned, to be gifted to one of the humans, Commander Alex Rourke, as part of a ceremonial display. The plan was entirely meant to amuse the human officers, a play on words and tradition. When the ceremony began, Lyra was brought before Alex, her towering elegance radiating grace. The colonists chuckled, whispering to each other, expecting awkwardness, perhaps even embarrassment. But Lyra did not react as expected. Instead of being offended, she approached Alex with calm dignity. "You," she said softly, "have been given to me." Her voice was melodic, yet carried authority. Alex blinked, startled. This is a joke," he stammered. Lyra tilted her head, studying him. "Perhaps for some," she said, "but I will not allow another to dictate my choices. I choose." And with that, she walked away, leaving everyone, including Alex, bewildered. Chapter 2. Understanding each other. Over the following weeks, Lyra and Alex were assigned to work together on environmental stabilization projects. Their initial interactions were professional, cautious, and formal. Alex quickly realized that Lyra was unlike any being he had ever encountered. Her intellect, her empathy, and her keen observation made every interaction enlightening. Lyra, in turn, began to study Alex, not as a colleague, but as a human being. She noted his patience with colonists, his calm under pressure, and his quiet compassion for alien wildlife and ecosystems. She began to feel something unusual for a human: trust. One evening, while observing migratory glimmerwing birds that resembled luminescent butterflies, Alex spoke candidly. "I don't understand why they thought this joke would be funny. You're remarkable, Lyra. And this whole gift idea, it's ridiculous." Lyra's eyes glimmered with faint amusement. "I have seen humans make many errors in judgment," she said, "but some can be corrected." Alex laughed softly. "And you think I can be corrected?" Lyra considered him for a moment. "Perhaps. Or perhaps I have chosen to see potential in you." It was the first time Alex realized that Lyra's choice was entirely her own, and it was a decision that could change both their lives. Chapter 3. Growing Connection. Months passed. As environmental crises struck Thyron 9, storms that threatened colonies, wildlife migrations that risked overpopulation, Alex and Lyra worked together closely. During long hours of collaboration, they shared meals, stories, and small, intimate moments. Lyra began to reveal parts of her personal history. She spoke of her centuries of study, her failed attempts at companionship, and her longing for connection beyond duty and protocol. Alex shared his human perspective on life, family, and the fragility of mortal existence. Their bond deepened, not through forced circumstance, but through genuine mutual respect and understanding. They learn to anticipate each other's needs, to communicate with subtle gestures and shared glances. One night, under the twin moons of Thyrin, 9, Lyra finally spoke words that carried weight beyond professionalism. "I have lived for centuries without companionship," she said softly. "Yet with you, I feel the possibility of family. The choice is mine, and I choose it." Alex's heart raced. "Family?" he asked, incredulous yet hopeful. Lyra nodded. "Yes. I wish to bear children. Not as an obligation, but as a choice, a continuation of life, with someone I trust and respect." Chapter 4. A Mother by Choice. Lyra's decision was unprecedented among the Ilari. To have a child with a human, a species with vastly shorter lifespans, was considered radical. Some elders whispered warnings of incompatibility, others dismissed it as a curiosity. But Lyra and Alex pressed forward. They sought medical and technological guidance to ensure the child could survive, blending human and Ilari reproductive technologies. Months of preparation, experimentation, and careful planning culminated in Lyra conceiving. The moment was monumental. Both alien and human societies watched with fascination and trepidation. During pregnancy, Lyra demonstrated the combination of her alien physiology and her human partner's genetics. Her energy field stabilized rapidly, allowing the unborn child to thrive. Alex stood vigil, supporting her physically and emotionally, marveling at the blend of species and the miracle unfolding before him. Chapter 5. Challenges and Threats. Not all viewed their union positively. Some colonists, still viewing Lyra as the gift rather than an autonomous being, attempted to interfere with the pregnancy. Alien traditionalists warned her that bearing a human child could be dangerous, even taboo. Lyra faced these threats with strength and determination. Her centuries of survival and combat experience allowed her to fend off physical threats, while her intellect navigated political obstacles. Alex stood by her side, mediating with humans and supporting her autonomy. Through collaboration, patience, and courage, they overcame opposition. Lyra's choice remained unchallenged, and her authority as a mother and as an individual was solidified. Chapter 6. Birth and Transformation. Finally, the day came. Lyra went into labor within the serene chamber of the Crystal Birth Sanctuary, a space designed to balance alien physiology with human support. The twin moons' light refracted across the crystalline walls as she brought new life into the galaxy. The child was a miracle, a hybrid of human curiosity and Ilari grace. Small and fragile, yet radiating potential. Alex held the infant, tears in his eyes, while Lyra's hand rested on his shoulder. "I chose this," she whispered. "I chose life, love, and family." Alex smiled. "And it's perfect. All of it. You are incredible." Chapter 7. A New Life. In the weeks following the birth, Lyra and Alex established a balance between alien tradition and human culture. The colony adapted, recognizing Lyra as both an individual and a mother. Her child grew quickly, showing signs of extraordinary intelligence, empathy, and energy control, a reflection of both parents' unique qualities. Lyra's choice inspired others, showing that autonomy, courage, and love could transcend societal expectations. She no longer lived as a solitary alien woman. She was a mother, a partner, and a symbol of harmony between humans and Ilari. Alex often reflected on the irony of the situation. The joke that began as mockery had led to something profound, life-altering, and beautiful. Together, they nurtured their child, exploring the wonders of Thyrin, 9, uncovering alien mysteries, and forging a family not defined by tradition but by choice. Lyra looked at Alex and their child, a radiant smile on her face. I was given to a human as a joke, she said softly, but I became a mother by my own choice. And I would choose it again every time. And in that moment, across the twin moons and crystal mountains, life continued, not as fate dictated, but as love chose.